Once upon a time in the 1960s, there was a track runner from Oregon who went to Stanford University where he had a crazy idea. What if, he wondered, someone imported running shoes from Japan, at the time it was a cheap manufacturing hub, and sold them in the USA? And what if someone could persuade more Americans to run for pleasure and good health? The young man borrowed $50 from his father, brought on his former running coach as partner, and with little more than conviction in his crazy idea, went into business. As the years went by, he battled villainous suppliers and recalcitrant bankers and strayed perilously close to bankruptcy more times than he cared to remember. But the young man finally got his happily ever after. The company he started is now the world's biggest sneaker maker, with a brand that is instantly recognized and sought after the world over. That young man was Phil Knight, and the company he started was Nike Incorporated. In his memoir, Shoe Dog, Knight traces his entrepreneurial journey, the struggles and victories, and how he went with his gut when logic suggested otherwise. He is also candid about not always getting it right, making huge errors of judgment that came back to haunt him at the worst possible time, and about faking it till he made it. The swoosh that is so instantly recognizable and ubiquitous? Knight didn't like the design, paid the designer $35 for it, and went ahead with it because there was no time or money for designing an alternative. The Nike brand name? Not Knight's first choice. He wanted to call the company Dimension 6, but his management team shot it down. Nike Air, the company's patented best-selling technology, Knight turned it down initially. He knew nothing about the shoe business when he jumped into it feet first, but he grew to be the greatest shoe dog there is, a veteran of the trade, someone who is dedicated to the design, manufacture, and selling of shoes. He took unimaginable risks, defying conventional wisdom time after time and picking himself up and continuing each time he fell. The story of Knight and Nike is the story of how we should follow our calling, persevere in the face of the toughest odds, and surround ourselves with people who believe in us and our dreams. It's the story of how crazy ideas can work.